Get your hands off me!
This review is brought to you by Netflix. The first narrative DLC for BioShock Infinite. Yes, BioShock Infinite was easily one of my most favorite games of this year. I know some people found discontent with it, and there were some reconsiderations. I am not one of them. I played it again, and I still love the game very, very much, even though it's very healthy to have a nice debate about it. So I have entered into this DLC with a great deal of anticipation, and I have to say, for myself and others that like Infinite and the original BioShock, you're in for a treat.
Dance, move!
Starting in the familiar private investigation office of one Booker DeWitt, Burial at Sea is a noirish return to Rapture, replete with an older, knowing Elizabeth playing the femme fatale.
You got a name, miss?
Elizabeth.
Doing her best Mary Astor, Elizabeth compels Booker to search for a missing girl that curiously went missing from his care.
Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
If this sounds familiar and mysterious, that's the point, as the game is a delicious mix of knowledge and relations between Infinite and the original BioShock. Taking place when Rapture was still a living city, albeit one on the brink, with Andrew Ryan already having exiled Fontaine and his retail empire to the bottom of the ocean, the world is sumptuous to behold in its menacing light and shadows. There's a secret, and you can feel the inexorable pull towards some type of resolution that may offer knowledge, but little respite.
Is that right?
Even more fun is the mixture in gameplay between Infinite and BioShock 1. The weapons and plasmids control like Infinite, but the splicers behave like they should, crazy and unpredictable, which made the combat distinctly more challenging. Like Infinite, the combat spaces are large and the setting affords many spaces to explore, find upgrades, and listen to audio logs.
Apples, marshmallows, spoons.
Now, the real appeal of Burial at Sea is its return to the screwy and fascinating world that Irrational Games has created with the BioShock series, and the DLC is clearly designed for fans. If you haven't finished both BioShock or BioShock Infinite, the whole thing will probably be a head-scratcher, if not a massive spoiler.
I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
It's short but satisfying, and despite being part one, it has a conclusion. Where it goes in its second installment isn't clear, but one thing was immediately apparent. It was good to be back.
That's a blessing.
It's been less than a year, but I was more than happy to play more BioShock. A 4 out of 5. All right. There you go, Burial at Sea. This was a very short review. It is a short DLC, and we didn't want to show you too much of the game because it really is something to discover on your own. Nonetheless, play it. If you play BioShock Infinite and BioShock, really, give this a shot. All right, let's take a moment and thank our sponsor, Netflix. Netflix lets you stream unlimited movies and TV shows directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. And today, I'm going to recommend one of the great modern noirs, and it's an unforgotten Robert Altman movie, The Long Goodbye, starring Elliot Gould. One other thing, if you want to see an unspoken role by one Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can see it there. You can get a free trial membership and support Rev3 Games by signing up at netflix.com/Rev3Games.